This is a demonstration to connect a fitting for a flexible gas line. This is Tracpipe brand, and the way we do this, to start off with, I'm going to take a measuring tape and we're going to go to 2.5 inches. So at about 2.5 inches, we're going to go ahead and cut a length off of the sheeting. Just a standard utility blade should work. And you'll cross cut it and peel it back. Oops, didn't cut through. Let's try that again. It just peels off. So for this thing to attach to here, you need 6 ridges exposed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ridges. So we're going to cut right there. So you're going to use a standard tubing cutter. Going to line so the wheel lands right between those ridges. And this is stainless steel. It's not very thick, so we're not gonna push through like we're pushing through copper. So you just put a little bit of tension, and then we'll start turning. And as soon as it goes loose, we'll turn it just a little bit at a time. So I'm turning this wheel about an eighth of an inch to an eighth of a turn to a quarter turn. So I'll go through twice, and I'll do another eighth of a turn. And as I'm turning, you'll hear, as the wheel penetrates the stainless steel, you hear a crackling sound. There's a crackling sound happening. That crackling sound lets you know that you are getting through, so be extremely careful. You want a perfect edge on this, otherwise the seal may not work. So we've broken through, so we want to gently separate it. So we'll actually do the wire hanger effect here. We're going to bend it back and forth a few times here. Ideally, you keep cutting through until it's completely even, but there's enough ridge there so it comes off. So you want a nice clean edge, nothing sticking up, nothing sticking out, no dips, no dents, a nice even surface. So we'll take our fitting, and you'll take it apart, and inside you have the split ring. So you just drop it out, and it's a ring like this. It doesn't matter which, there's no up or down on this. So with that, first we'll put this on, and you'll see it's stopped by the sheeting there, and there's enough room to put the split ring right over into the first ridge. So there's usually enough grease on these where they'll actually stick. So once you have it on there, you'll go ahead and just slide this over it, and that's going to hold it in place, and this will spin freely. So once you have that in place, you'll take this part here and you'll thread that on. Just thread it on until you feel that it's starting to catch, and then you will take something like a pipe wrench or an adjustable wrench, and you'll put this in place, and just hold this in place however you want to do that. And then you're going to take another wrench, and we're going to just tighten this. Now this is similar to like a U-joint, and you're going to be able to just turn the nut on here. So you'll turn this, and you'll feel that as you're turning it, it turns quite freely. So there's some portions here you can still turn it by hand as the top part compresses the stainless steel end. So you'll just continue to turn this moves relatively freely. It'll get to a point to where it'll begin to seat. So right there, it's pretty tight. And so once you get there, you're going to basically just give it one more full turn. So we're going to mark this here, and I'm going to turn this until this comes back around one more time. So that's approximate. So go ahead and turn this now. Bind it up a little bit there. Well, it stopped there, but I already started at a slight turn, so there's my mark there. So if I had not continued, that's where it would have ended up. So it's about one full turn till it locks into place. So, and that's an airtight fit that should still be checked with a bubble. Just an example, so if you were to take this apart, here's what the end would look like. So you would see where the end did look like this, and now that we've compressed that in there, you'll see that inner part has been pressed in, and that's an airtight seal. So don't add any sort of pipe goop or seal or thread seal of any kind on any of these threads. Just straight brass to stainless steel, and there you have an airtight seal.